unveiling Australia's iron ore industry, growth, expansion, and future prospects. In 2022, Australia's iron ore export earnings experienced a 20% decline, totaling $124 billion. Source collected from Australian Government Department of Industry. This drop was primarily due to lower iron ore prices, with the unit export price in 2022 being approximately 25% lower compared to the previous year. However, despite the decrease in prices, Australia managed to offset this decline with a 1.5% increase in export volume, reaching a staggering 884 million metric tons. This increase in export volume can be attributed to the ongoing ramp-up of major mining projects, such as Rio Tinto's Gudai-Darri, BHP's South Flank, and Fortescue's Eliwana. Rio Tinto, for instance, shipped around 324 million metric tons of iron ore in 2022, a 1% increase from the previous year. And the good news doesn't stop there. In fact, the company has announced its intention to develop the Western Range project in partnership with China Baowu Group, which is expected to produce 25 million metric tons per year. But Rio Tinto isn't the only player in the game. BHP, another major mining company, saw its iron ore output reach approximately 285 million metric tons in 2022. BHP has set its 2022-23 production guidance at 249 to 260 million metric tons, with plans to reach its nameplate capacity of 80 million tons per annum by the end of 2023. And let's not forget about Fortescue, which saw its total iron ore exports rise by 4.4% to around 193 million metric tons in 2022. This growth was driven by the continued ramp-up of its Eliwana project. Fortescue has retained its 2022-23 fiscal year production guidance at 187 to 192 million metric tons, including the first output of its Iron Bridge magnetite project in the March quarter of this year. Now, let's talk about the future. While iron ore prices are expected to moderate over the outlook period, Australia's export earnings are still projected to remain strong. The total export value is forecasted to be $98 billion in 2023-24, gradually falling to around $75 billion by 2027-28. Exploration in the iron ore sector has also seen some interesting developments. After reaching near-decade highs in the December quarter of 2022, exploration spending decreased by 13% in the following quarter. However, it still remained around 35% higher compared to the same period in 2021. This elevated exploration activity can be attributed to the historical highs in iron ore prices witnessed in the first half of 2021. In terms of forecast export earnings, there have been positive revisions. The earnings for 2022-23 have been revised up from $113 billion to $121 billion, reflecting higher than anticipated prices in late 2022 and early 2023. Similarly, export earnings in 2023-24 have been revised up from $95 billion to $103 billion. The latest developments in the iron ore market are also worth noting. Since early 2023, iron ore prices have revived due to a projected rise in China's steel demand. Spot iron ore prices rebounded after falling more than 50% in the second half of last year. This recovery can be attributed to a partial recovery in Chinese steel production and an anticipated rise in China's steel demand as the economy reopens following the end of the government's zero-COVID policy. With further greenfield supply expected to come online from established and emerging producers in the next few years, Australia's iron ore export volumes are forecasted to increase by 1.9% annually over the outlook period to 2028. However, lower prices are anticipated, leading to a moderation in Australia's iron ore export earnings. In conclusion, Australia's iron ore industry continues to be a significant player in the global market. Despite the challenges posed by fluctuating prices, the ongoing expansion of major mining projects and the projected rise in China's steel demand provide a positive outlook for the industry. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the global economy. Thanks for watching.